Subscribe to my channel.
Okay guys, welcome to lesson 8 of our CSS tutorial. Now in lesson 8 today we are going to be currently saving our file. Firstly, let's try to save our work. We are currently on. Good. We want to say CSS dash lesson dash 8. Alright. Now I'm going to save this to HTML. After saving it, we want to create another file again and save it as our CSS file. Okay, we say CSS dash lesson. We just want to use some of our old method of saving, right? Some of our own need. We say start that lesson dash 8 .css. Okay, cool. Now after doing this, we can curl back to our HTML here, and then we just get our body plate quickly. After getting our body plate, we say lesson 8. So after getting lesson 8, I want to write a few things down here. And lesson 8, our topic is on color. Alright, so we will say h1 here. We'll say h1 here. Let's say colors in CSS. Cool. After this, we can come down here. We create a div. Alright, create a div. Create a div first. After creating the first div, in this div we want to class the div here and tell the div that this is our heading, and here is, we will say for here, we say we want to have a h3 element here, or let's use h2 instead. H2 here, and after getting h2 here, we want to say good. Let's save this, and after this we want to come down and create another div in the same place. Create another div in the same place. Now just pay attention, I'm doing the HTML and doing the CSS together because I don't want people to be confused. Alright, I don't want people to be confused, so I'm doing both of them at the same time. Okay, so the next thing you want to have a paragraph here. So I want to say the red line good. So guys, we have this short paragraph here. Quickly, we just want to save it and get to our browser and see what are some of the changes it make for us. Now we are into our browser. Quickly, while we are into our browser, we said today we will be looking at colors in CSS, so we're going to be working with these things quickly in our code editor. So now I head over to our CSS file. The first thing we want to do, we want to create our background color. Okay, we want to use this body. I'm going to call the body tag element here and say background color. Okay, we can easily use background, but we want to have color to it. Good. Now, in using background color, what I want us to understand in this lesson is that we have several other ways that we can use color in CSS. In CSS, we have the RGB color. Okay, we have the, now let me make a quick comment here for it. Make a quick comment here for it. Now, in CSS, we have something called, we have something here called, we have the RGB color. Okay, now under here we'll discuss the RGB color, and then okay, after discussing the RGB color, we'll discuss the HSL color, and here we'll discuss, after the HSL, we'll discuss the hexa as well, the hexa value. All right, so we see. Cool. So for now, we'll be discussing the three types of color for now. So when we look at the background here, what we have, I'm just going to divide my window into two quickly. I'm going to divide my window into two so that you can see what is going on here. All right, now this is my code editor on the right, and this is my browser on the left. Okay, so since my code editor is divided into two, for our background color, we want to use a RGB color setting first. All right, so why to use a RGB color value, you have to first indicate RGB. Okay, now after using RGB, the next thing you want to say is that you want to understand is that the RGB color have a 3 pattern value. All right, when we say a 3 pattern value, we have the first space having 255, the second space having 255, and the third space having 255. Okay, now so within this setting, you can change any of these number. Okay, and your color value will change. Okay, so the RGB here is stand for red, green, and blue. Okay, it stands for red, green, and blue. So there's your red value area here. This portion here is your red, this portion is your green, and this portion is your blue. Now, so let me open this code editor for you to see what I'm doing here. So this is your red, this is your green, this is your blue value. Okay, so for RGB color, we don't need this in it. Okay, so we're just going to get rid of it. I'm going to put it there so that you can see what I'm saying. Okay, we don't need this, so we're going to save this and see what color we will have if we have 255 in every area. Okay, so I'm just going to come here and refresh this our browser a bit. Now after refreshing our browser, we don't notice any changes. Okay, since we don't notice any changes, I'm going to make a quick check on this. Now 255 in every angle will give a white background, so I'm going to make a quick check here. I'm going to change this to 99 and come here and change this to 71. Now after this, I'm going to save it. If I save this and then we'll come and refresh our browser, come on, one thing we didn't do, we didn't link our CSS. Okay, I didn't link the CSS, so guys, I'm sorry for that. Let me try and link our CSS real quick. Let me try and link it quick. Okay, so now guys, we are coding directly, so we want to say star, okay, dash lesson dash 8a the CSS. Good, save this. Good. Now after linking this, we want to come back here and refresh this. When we refresh it, you find out that we have this type of tomato light color behind our work. Okay, now the next thing we want to try first our 255. all over to see what it's going to give us, right? 255, and get to the next place and use the same 255. Good. And then we save this, come back and refresh our browser. Now we have a white background, okay, a white background. Now if we say change this place to 0 and save it, now look at the changes here. Okay, we have the type of light yellow. Okay, we have the type of light yellow, telling you that we have a red color and a green color, but we don't have any blue. Okay, now that put a single blue in it, mention blue as 1 and refresh this. Now you don't see much changes in it. The reason you don't find much changes in it because the blue is not that much in it. Okay, so let's make blue as 200 and save it. I mean the both value here, they are over ages 55 and refresh this. Now you see what happened. So we can make this place with 0 and save it and see the changes. Good. Now with this type of color grading, you can even get color, you can manage to use color that you don't even know the names of. All right, so in our past lesson we've been using colors by just indicating the names. All right, now we say name specify color. So name specify color value. Okay, we'll look at that as well. Now we don't just want to have this only. Okay, so the next thing we want to look at is we want to look at how can we use our hue saturation lightness. All right, which is what we refer to our HSL. Okay, our hue saturation lightness. Now if I come here and say HSL here, okay, for HSL we deal with percentage. All right, okay, so in the first place, which is our hues, we want to put 9 here, and the next place we want to say this should be 100%. okay, and the lightness of it should be 65. all right, 65. So we want to put 65% here, come here and say 100% here, and this is just 9. okay, we save this. Now after saving this, you realize that we'll be able to get the same color that we got first, which was that tomato like orange color that we had the first time. Okay, so the next thing we want to do here after getting this, we want to play around with the value. Okay, we want to reduce it to 50% and save it, and come here, reduce this to 15% and save it. When we get back to our browser quickly, we refresh our browser, you understand that we have the type of brown light color, okay, and then we want to come back here, increase this to 20 to 80. Let's say 80. Good, save it, come back here, refresh this. Now this is what we have. Okay, as you can see, the color have changed. So I'm just working with the different ways we can use CSS color. Okay, the different ways we can use CSS color. Now the next thing I want us to look at would be our hexa value. Okay, and for our hexa value, we just want to have something like this. We're just going to have a pound sign. Good. After having a pound sign, we can put this value here, this value representing what we call black. All right, having 00 will represent background color being black. So if I refresh this, we have a black background color here, or black background color. Now with the hexa value here, we can also get that tomato like color that we were using. So we can use double F, we use 6, we use 3, and we use 47. We'll get that identical value, we'll get that identical color back. So as I refresh it, now we have the color. Okay, we have the color. So this is using your hexa value. Now if we want to use just our common naming, all right, our color naming, okay, we can say for here tomato, right? We save this, but we're going to get this at our 50% rate. Okay, we're going to get this as for 50% rate. So as I save it, now you see here nothing will change. Now let me put another name here and say orange red and save it. Now if I say orange red, save it, come here, now you see the color have changed. If I say deep sky blue and save it, if I come here, you see the color have changed also. And then now what I'm doing, I'm just saving it and refreshing it. So if I use tomato here and save it, now if we come back here, we're going to get our general color that we've been using throughout the video. So guys, this is about using CSS color system. So guys, please do not forget to subscribe to the video. Please subscribe, guys, please subscribe. Okay, so this is about using CSS color system. All right, so please do not get it twisted. Okay, so in the first place, we use background color with this. So we want to use we want to get H1 here and put background color also for H1. And the background color one for H1 we want to use ACL. In our ACL, we want to have the first place being 9, the second place being 100%, and our next place we want to have it being some 64%. All right, so it's 64%. Good. Now, and then we'll come out of this. We want to use the next place will be our div. We want to use our heading div, right? The heading, right? And then come for dot heading. We want this. We want to say background color again. We want to use our RGB. Good. For our RGB, we want to have our first area being 255, second area being 99, and the next area we want to have it being 71. Good, and save it. Okay, so if we come back to our browser and refresh it, and we have H1 here, we have heading here, and we have this. So if we refresh our browser, we'll get the same color all over. Okay, so I'm just going to reduce it to 20%, and for here I'm going to make this out of 200 and save it. Good. So if I come back here, refresh it, now we notice the difference here. Okay, so I'm going to come back to our heading here, make this out of 90, save it, and here make this out of 0, save it, come back here, refresh this. Now this is what we have for our H1 here in the div. That's what we have here, our H1 here in the body tag. Okay, good. Cool. We save it. If we come back here and refresh this, we are good to go. All right, so guys, this is just what you need to understand when it comes to CSS. All right, this is just what you need to understand when it comes to CSS in the different type of colors. All right, this is what you need to understand when it comes to the different type of color. HSL. Good. This is what you need to understand. So we are good to go now. We have this area have different background color, and different background color all over. So guys, thank you very much for sticking around. I see you guys in lesson 9. Okay, hope you found the video correct, and please subscribe.
Subscribe to my channel.